Well, don't make me backwash this bacon. You know what the Prescotts represent.
Taking over Arcadia Bay?
You're not far wrong, Max. I heard the Prescotts are working on some new big land deals.
The Prescott family. What do we know about them?
What do you think about them?
Evil. Next question.
I believe that the Prescotts are the main villain in Life is Strange. Their family has been doing evil things. There are many clues that everything in Life is Strange is connected. Rachel, Kate, the Prescotts, the tornado, all of the climate change events is all connected together, along with Max's rewind power. We have seen that the Native Americans owned the land that Blackwell was built on. And I'm not extremely educated on Native American history or Native American culture, but I do know that the fantasy media and industries like to use Native American land and Native American rituals as a sort of magical playfield. They like to link bad things happening to the misuse of native land. So I think that the Native Americans' land and the Tobanga and their wishes plays an important role in what happened to Arcadia Bay. I also believe that the Prescotts are cultists, ritualists of some sort. I believe that they are summoning the tornado. There are lots of clues that they know about the tornado. Their bunker is called Stormbreaker for a reason. And we see in a bunch of the emails from Nathan's father, while they're talking to each other, he's talking about the town getting an enema. The Vortex Club is also funded by the Prescotts, and it means something that it's called the Vortex Club. Think about it. The vortex, tornado, and their most recent party, the end of the world party, is held the day before the tornado is supposed to hit. So it just can't be a coincidence. This game is obviously telling us something by naming the club Vortex and having an end of the world party the day before Arcadia Bay is supposed to be destroyed. Also, all of this being funded by Sean Prescott, that means something. There are other clues that these guys are ritualists. Nathan once tried to steal the Tobanga. The Tobanga has been hinted that it has magical properties. Also, there are weird things like the date on Nathan's certificate from his father in his bedroom is 666. Kind of cliche, but it's there. I also find it very weird that Nathan listens to whale songs and the whales are dying. That can't be a coincidence. There's no coincidences in this game. Also, it's pretty obvious that Nathan and Jefferson are working together to do the Darkroom project, and I believe it's funded by Sean Prescott. Look at all the very expensive equipment. They're doing this together. Nathan brings him the girls and provides the drugs, and Nathan's the one putting his name out there, and Jefferson is behind the scene. Now, there's a theory going around that Jefferson is Sean Prescott. I don't think that that's true. I don't think that he would be able to pull off having both identities when they are both so renowned and famous.
Plus, my dad is on his way. You're all fucked. He owns you.
They're both very famous personas, and if one looked too much like the other, people would notice. But I do believe that Jefferson is working for the Prescotts.
Excuse me, Max. Hello? Yes? Hold on. I have to take this, so just go into class and I'll be there soon.
Something to note also is the conversation Jefferson has in episode 2 after you talk to him. He takes a phone call.
Sure, okay.
We know this is not Nathan because Nathan is in the classroom. The way he talks to this person is not an underling, but it also doesn't seem like it's someone above him. It's almost like they're working together, reluctantly perhaps.
Okay, I'll do that.
So, who could that be on the phone? Sean Prescott, maybe? The person he's working for or working with, perhaps?
Let's talk about this later.
So why is Jefferson working for the Prescotts? Well, we have seen throughout the game that people get involved with the Prescotts if they're desperate, if they need money. The cop in the diner.
Mr. Prescott helped out my family once a while ago, so I made a deal with him.
Joyce in the alternate timeline. They both worked for the Prescotts even though they hate them.
I even had to take a part-time gig at Pan Estates. Ugh.
Jefferson may hate the Prescotts or he may like them, but either way, there are plenty of reasons he could or would work for them. What if Jefferson took the job for the Prescotts because it's the only way to survive the storm, in their bunker? So why are they doing the Darkroom Project? Well, I believe that it has something to do with summoning the tornado. Maybe they need the pictures for some reason. Maybe they need the women's vulnerability. Maybe they need the women themselves for some reason. I'm sure that the developers could tie it into the plot somehow, but I think that's the most plausible reason as to why they're doing the Darkroom Project. I don't think it's just for kicks. I think it's gotta be connected to their end goal somehow.
Why is this happening to me?
Why does Max have rewind powers? Well, there seems to be a power struggle between the Prescotts and the Native American community of Arcadia Bay. We can see that they are not happy with the Prescotts and their plans and their buildings and everything. They may be doing rituals also, and gave Max her rewind powers, or sent spirits out with powers to save Arcadia Bay. And then these animals would choose a person or a few people who they deemed worthy of these powers to give them the powers so that they could help save Arcadia Bay from the Prescotts and their storm. If this is what happened, the butterfly would be one of the spirits or animals.
The butterfly feels almost like a spirit.
And the doe would also be another one, just a spirit sent to guide someone along the way to saving Arcadia Bay.
She's staring at me as if we have a connection.
So we've got the Prescotts who are doing a weird ritual to summon a storm, and we've got Max and the Native Americans who are trying to fight the Prescotts and save Arcadia Bay. So we've connected these together. We've connected the Prescotts and the Native Americans and the rewind powers together.
October 11th? Is this Friday? That's only 4 days away.
And finally, why would the Prescotts want to summon a storm and destroy Arcadia Bay? Well, we can go back to the email that Sean sent to Nathan. They mention giving the town an enema and a fresh new brand. In episode 4, Pan Estates seems to be a major thing. Something that the Prescotts are developing. Also, people keep talking about how the Prescotts won't rest until they own everything in Arcadia Bay.
You know the Prescotts?
I know that Sean Prescott won't be happy until he owns everything in Arcadia Bay.
That whole family is dirty. They once done good things for Arcadia Bay. Those days are dead, like anything in their way.
A fish used to jump onto my boat until the Prescotts and their finance fiends snapped up harbor rights. They might rename the town Prescott Bay, if that tells you much.
This might be a way for them to own everything. If they destroy everything, then no one's going to want it, so they can buy it all up and control everything.
Oh yeah, and somehow stop that tornado from wiping out Arcadia Bay, right?
We have to save Arcadia Bay. It's time for us to rise up and do what we were meant to do. Save the Bay. Save Arcadia Bay. Supermax can do it.
Do you think this is some kind of eco-disaster, or...
I think it's more than that. Somebody is causing all this to happen.
You think so, Samuel?
you and Arcadia Bay are connected by time and tide. So next time I have a question, I'm coming to you.